Hey.
We are live! Hooray, hooray, hooray! Guys, happy Wednesday. Amazing. So, guys, look at this. We are all successful business owner. But
Yes.
but our life will be struggling before. So let me show you. My name is PB. I am a registered nurse for the last 15 years, struggling and no family time. But thanks to this business I started 2 years ago, I am now a retired nurse at age 45, earn double, triple than my nursing salary, and this business give me time back with my family. Amazing. So, Karen, say hello, sis.
Hi, everyone. I'm Karen from Vancouver, Canada. So, from a burnt out, tired, stressed, full, guilty working mom that owns her own business to a more relaxed, present mom that's there. I was able to shut down to my dental lab 3 years ago, thanks to this online business, but without, sacrificing our family income. So that's what this business has done for me. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. Sid Lang An, say hello, sis.
Hi everyone. My name is Lan Anh, from a teacher back in Vietnam, moving to Canada in 2019. I became a digital business owner almost 7 years ago, being a stay-at-home mom, going in full-time with this business. I'm able to stay home with my kids, buy a new home for my family, and I'm able to sponsor my parents to Canada, visiting multiple times. So this business is amazing and changed so many lives, and I hope will change yours too.
Exactly. And this business anybody can do, guys. Sid Hương, say hello, sis.
Hi, everybody. So my name's Huang, and from North Carolina, USA, and I'm educator and parent coach from the bankruptcies business owner, and now I create the sustainable income from the two business, one online business. We are here, and also the another business with the parenting coach. So grateful for that.
Congratulations. Wow, two businesses. Amazing. Josh, say hello, love.
Hello, and I'm Josh. I'm PB's husband, the other half of the PB and J duo, and we're from Florida. But truly, it wasn't that long ago when we couldn't even live together. We were in opposite states, working around the clock, overworked, trying to get out of debt, was getting nowhere. And this business, this system, is what allowed us to earn online, leave that corporate world, leave nursing, come back together, and finally live life on our terms.
There you go. Freedom to live life on your own term. And I want to say thank you so much, right? We have two special guests today. That's it, Cole, Agape and Akin, guy. Their journey have been so amazing. So Cole, Agape and Akin, just simply say hello and introduce yourself, please. Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
This is Agape and Akin. And just the other day, somebody was saying that, Agape and Akin are a global name. I was like, oh.
Thank you.
So anyway, this is Agape and Akin. For those who don't know us, who haven't met us online, we have actually been doing this business now for 7 years. Are we officially introduced? Have we started the...
No, just introduced.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we are parents to three. We are parents to 3 children. We live in Alberta, Canada. We are originally from Nigeria, but we've called Canada home now for 12 years. And, like I said, we started this business 7 years ago.
7 years ago. Wow.
Prior to that, we were both working in the corporate world for around 20 years. We were in the banking and administrative field. Just within a year of running this business, we were able to say goodbye to our corporate careers, and we've been able to totally change our lives, with this business. You'll hear a bit more about our story as we go along. But, it's just been so life-changing. And like PB said, and Karen said, we're hoping that this, journey and this meeting and sharing this business with you will also inspire you to change your life as well.
Yes, thank you so much. So guys, look at us. We have how many people in here? 7 people in here. Thanks to this business, right? We no longer struggling, but we on board free. We earn more. We are enjoy our freedom life, and the best part will be there for our family. So, Lang An, could you please asking the first question? Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for saying yes to our business chat today. You mentioned that you left the corporate world. So take it back to the beginning. Oh, what was the moment that you want to have a change? You needed a change.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh. I think back in 2018 was when we actually started to consider, looking actually before 2018, maybe
Yep.
like 5 straight years, we were saying to ourselves, we're in our 40s, we don't want to continue in this path that we've been in because we came into that year like with a lot of debt, and we're just saying to ourselves like, I don't know. We were just like rethinking a lot of things at that time. We didn't know what we wanted to do, but we knew that we needed to do something different, right? So we started to look into businesses. We looked into different franchises, and the money to even start a franchise was like just chasing us away. We're like, okay, you know what? If we had this money, we wouldn't even be looking for
50,000, 100,000,
100,000,
200,000.
and it was like a lot. So anyway, we started to like look into businesses and stuff like that, doing our research, and I think it got to like 2019. And February 2019, Akin lost his job. And it was at that time because, we had been looking for a way out, but I wouldn't say we didn't have the courage to just walk away from our jobs. But you know how it is. You've been working for 20 years, right? And you're getting money every 2 weeks and all of that. It's not meeting your needs, but at least it's coming in. So we knew we had to do something different, but there was no courage to just throw away what we had and pursue, what we felt would give us, our dream life. So anyway, 2019 came February and he lost his job and he was like, okay, now what are you going to do? Right. As it would so happen, the same month he lost his job was the same month we saw an ad about this online business. And it felt like suddenly that job loss was a blessing in disguise. Looking back, because at that time it was like, okay, now you've seen a business. We know that it does cost money to start a business, right? Because we've done businesses in the past when we were back in our country in Nigeria. And so we were like, okay, we don't have money to start a business because we're down to one income, but we also know that we cannot continue in this path that we're on. We've been working for 20 years. We don't have money saved away for our kids' education. We don't have savings put away for our emergency or retirement or whatever. So we knew we had to do something different. So back in 2019, we took the opportunity to start this business, and we said, you know what? Let's just see if this can change our life. And of course, the rest is history. We're here now 7 years doing this business. It took us only about a year to actually really start making good money that allowed me to then quit my job and join my husband at home as a stay-at-home parent, and here we are 7 years later. So that was the thing that helped us to make that shift. It was just being in that space, thinking about the fact that we're getting older and we're not living our dream life yet. Like, when are we going to start living our dream life, the life that we've been working so hard for, right? And so because we were in that headspace, then when the job loss came, we were able to take that opportunity, because if the job loss came and we weren't in the headspace to do something different, we probably would have been running around looking for another job, right? But then, we were able to pivot into something like this.
Wow.
Wow. That's amazing. That's really, yeah. I think everything, people always say that everything happened for the reasons.
For a
And
reason,
so
yeah.
the universe say that, oh, that guy needs to make more money.
Yeah.
And that guy should be a big leader in the community. And
Exactly.
so, why not? Yeah, it's just true, right? And it happened at the right time.
Yeah. Yeah.
People not to help the corporate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So our question that number 2 is that, yeah, actually, that what was the biggest turning point in your journey when the things started to shift for you? Yeah.
Yeah. So the turning point I'll try to break it down because it does. The turning point doesn't for us didn't come once.
Yeah.
It was a case of take a moment to realize where are we right now? Where are we going? Where are we coming from? Taking stock of what has just happened in this year, what happened last year, what happened 5 years ago. So turning point, I will list some of them. When you realize and come into awareness whereby you go to Walmart, you are not able to buy $10, $5 item, any item on clearance. That is not a good place to be. Then you realize you are in your close to 40s, you are being laid off. And because of your certificates, 2 MBAs, 2 PhDs, 3 business degrees, they said, oh, sorry, you are overqualified, we cannot employ you. Then again, you realize, because when we were getting married, I said to her, I said, oh, I want to be a stay-at-home dad. And she said she said she wants to be a stay-at-home mom.
I know, because the reason was I had always done business, right?
Yeah.
I never wanted to work in the corporate space, so I said to him, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, and he was like,
And I said immediately, I said, no, I also want to be a stay-at-home dad. Because I think for us growing up individually, before we got married, we had seen some great example in terms of building a business and being successful, even though we had no mentor and our journey was so long before we got there. So what I was trying to bring up from that conversation is we all have a dream, but we forget the dream because we run around every day driving through traffic and we forget about the dream. We were able to achieve that dream after 20 years plus.
yep.
And I remember what one of our great mentors, the late Bob Proctor, he said, many people tiptoe through life just to make it safely to the grave. Despite our situation, we are aware and we took action. So imagine your children asking you for $10. You have to check your bank balance or move from your credit card to your debit card before you can go to a dollar store. What is that? And then on top of that, after being very loyal, dedicated, driving through snow, storm to get to the office, you are being laid off. What is exciting about that?
And I think even after starting the business, what really shifted things for us again was that just a couple months after we started, our son, our last baby, we have 3 kids, like I said, our last baby was diagnosed with a chronic illness. And at that time, we were like, oh my gosh, if for no reason, we need to make sure that this business actually works, right, for us, so that we can stay at home and take care of our family. Because prior to that time, our kids were always in daycare. We were always working, right? And then we were always opposite. So as my husband is coming home, I'm going out, and the kids are in daycare. So as a family, we were not in sync. We didn't know each other as a couple that much anymore, right? The kids didn't know us. We didn't know them because we're always apart. So the business kind of now came in at a time where we knew that, okay, we saw the examples in the community, because as at the time that we joined 7 years ago, people were already making 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 in a month. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is how much I make in a year. So if I can do what they're doing and start making the kind of money they're making, then my life can change, and we can have our lives back. We can have our kids back, and we can start to live as a family again. So those were the things that really made the shift for us, that made us say, once you find something, like I said, we were prepared. We saw the opportunity, we took it, and we knew for sure that, okay, this was the way for us. We've been looking for this thing. Now we found it. We need to stick with it and make it work.
Wow.
Amazing.
That is amazing.
So Julie, right? Go ahead, Josh.
No, go ahead. So yeah, that is amazing. And we all know parents out there where they would love to be that stay-at-home parent, and sometimes you can live off that single income, a stay-at-home mom with the dad working, or a stay-at-home dad with the wife working, but even that's challenging. But you are stay-at-home parents.
Yep.
That is absolutely amazing. Congratulations on achieving
Awesome.
so. Now, from your experience, and we'll go into the next question here. From your experience, what are the systems? What are the daily habits that have played the biggest role in your long-term success?
I think we learn from different experiences, individually and as a couple. Because by the time we got married, we are different, very rare couple, very, very rare. Because many people will think, oh, my husband is not on the same page with me, or my wife is not on the same page. But we have, blessed by God that, we have similar kind of mindset, similar kind of view and perspective. So we've always been talking about business and how we want to live our lives. And then many people see the success, but they don't know the work that goes on behind it. We've always been talking about how do we get out of this same cycle, because we want to travel, we are adventurous, we know what we wanted, we didn't have a mentor, we didn't have a community. So based on what we don't want or what we don't have, we now know what we want. And then how do we get to what we want? What we want is a good life whereby we wake up. I've been dreaming about, I sleep in New York tonight, wake up in Hawaii in 2 days' time. Or in the next 3 days, I'm in Italy or somewhere in Milan. That's the kind of mindset I see for myself. Agape loves to try new food, new restaurant. If you don't build up to that, how would you live that life? But many dreams go back to the back burner because there is no means, there is no mentor, there is nothing. But what we do is we found mentors, we found community, we took action, we read books, we paid for access, we followed the successful people, and over time we became their friend within 2 or 3 years. We did not go to bed. We did not keep doing the same thing by going to work, get home in the evening, watch TV, go to bed, and wake up the next day and repeat.
Yeah. And, I think another big thing for us was morning routines. Like he said, we sought out mentors. We also watched what the successful people did, right? I remember even Karen was one of the people that I looked up to when I joined 7 years ago. And I was always like, oh my gosh, I love the way she appeared online and all that. And like you said, in the beginning, we were using free mentors. So we were watching all these mentors from afar, right? We never went to them. We never creeped them. We never tried to get their attention. We were just watching what they were doing and we were replicating it. We're like, if these successful people are doing this, that's what we're going to do so that we can be successful. And so in our community, because we found an amazing community within, our business, we always taught successful people would come and teach us what they were doing, and we would also do it, right? So we learned morning routines from the community, from our leaders, from the successful people. So we always kept to morning routines. We wake up in the morning, we do, we call it a power hour where, we meditate, we read a book, we do some workout, we do all of the things that help us to capture our day and command our day, right? Because we knew that now we were trying to, create a life for ourselves. We knew it was up to us to create that life, not up to someone else. So our morning routine was very, very important. And then after we watched these mentors from afar, we then started to pay for access. Because if you want to learn from successful people, they teach you things for free. But then if you really, really want to know what makes them stay for decades in success, you've got to pay to be in the rooms where they're in, right? And so we started to go for events. We started to go for, courses with people who were millionaires, because our dream was to become millionaires, right? So we're like, okay, we've hung around with people who made good money. Now let's hang around with people who make good money, right?
Yes.
So we started to pay for such access. And so these are the things that we did and that helped us to stay consistent because we knew what we wanted. I think
we knew where we were going.
We knew where we're going. I think that's one of the big things as well, is that when you're starting out, things may feel like, I'm not sure what's going on, I'm not sure what's happening here, blah blah blah. But after a few months, you should be able to say to yourself, okay, wait a minute, where am I going with this? Right? What do I really want for myself? And how can I get there? Because nobody's going to hand you anything, right? If you want a certain kind of life, you've got to create that life for yourself.
So, like
right?
we say in the whole of Africa, there's no free lunch in Freetown.
Freetown.
Freetown is in Sierra Leone. So even in Freetown, there's no free lunch. You have to work for it.
Yeah, yeah. So
wow, that's amazing. You know what, coming from where I've been to busy working mom with my own business, I know what it takes to create generate income. And even so, it was taking around my time. So that's why I got into this business. And I know you guys came here with, I guess, business background, Agape, and also your strong mindset. But what would you say to someone, that is hesitant, that doesn't have that strong mindset, that isn't sure if this is a business for them? Because obviously you guys all know we come across that all the time, because that's the one thing that I find is stopping people a lot, right? From going after their dreams. That you guys said, they get comfortable and then they let fear gets in, and then they leave their dreams in the back burner. Like, for sure, we all have dreams. When we were young, we thought we're invincible. We're going to own this. We're going to do that. But when we're faced with the real world and then job losses, all that stuff, then we shrink back and we settle for that's an okay life. So, from what you've been through and done that, and I know you didn't, it was not success overnight because it's been 7 years.
Yep.
What would you say to someone that's watching this today and they feel like, oh yeah, it's okay for them because they already have business mindset, they have that thing, but I don't know if it's for me. I've never done business. I don't have experience. Like, what would you say to them?
To be honest, like, I don't know. What I always say to people is, forget the fact that, you don't have business background, or you're not sure if this is for you. Ask yourself, what you have done in the last 5 years, is it taking you towards the life that you see for yourself?
Or
if the answer is no, then you have to do something different. Because the unfortunate thing is that a lot of the whole entire world, I would say majority of us, right? Because only a very few % of the entire world have people who were able to, like, maybe parents or generational lineage who were able to hand them something that they then, lived life with. But majority of us, all we knew was, you get born, you grow up, you go to school from when you were 5 till you were a certain age, then you graduate, you get a job, you get married or not, have children or not. It's just always the same path, no matter our culture. But then you've done that for 20, 30, 40 years. And deep within you, you still feel like, what was I put on this earth for? I like, this couldn't be what I was created for, just to work, pay bills, and die, right? There has to be something more. So if you keep asking yourself that question, then ask yourself, okay, what I've been doing for the past 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, oh my God, 30 years, is it leading me to the life of my dream or the life that I see for myself, right? If the answer is no, then you have to do something entirely different from what you've always known, right? Now, then it comes to opportunities. The truth of the matter is, we can't live life not taking risks. Even waking up and going to your job is a risk. What if as you're driving on the highway, you get hit by a car? Or what if something happens, there's a tornado? Life is a risk, right? Like Akin said, what Proctor said is, a lot of us tiptoe through life just to make it safely to the grave.
Wow.
Unfortunately, there are people who are going to do that.
Many.
Right? Many people are going to do that. We can't change the entire world. But for those few people out there who every single day you wake up, you just know that you were meant for more. Just know that one of the things you can do is look at the examples. All of us here, all 7 of us here, none of us were handed a silver spoon. None of us were born with a silver spoon. I don't know about you guys, but nobody left. And my father, I can say it here because he's gone to, to the great beyond. He never left me an inheritance, right? So I had to create the life that I wanted for myself, right? So if you know that you want something more. Look at the examples of all the people that you've been seeing online. Yes, there are things out there that are not real, but there are ways that you can verify. A lot of us who are showing our faces here, you can actually verify that we are real. You can verify that our stories are real. We've been online for 7 years. Google Agape and Akin, follow our story. Google Karen Nguyen, follow her story. Google Lananbui, follow her story. Like, you can actually verify that these things are real and true, so that you don't fall for a scam, right? So if you know that you were meant for something more, ask yourself, if ordinary people like these people are doing this thing and they're finding success in it, maybe I could too. This was what Aki and I said to ourselves. We actually would, print out pictures of successful people, put it on our fridge, and we'll look at them and say, if that person could do it, so can I. If that person can be successful, so can I, right? So if you're hesitant, what is your hesitation? You only have two choices. You continue in the way that you currently are and keep complaining and, living the life that you currently are living, or you do something about it. You take an example from the people who are ordinary like yourself, who decided to change their life by making changes, by starting a business, by joining a community, right? And lucky for you or for people out there, our community doesn't lock you into anything until you've done your due diligence. All we're asking you to do is come in, take a look at our opportunity. If it sounds good to you, then go for it. If it doesn't, then go find something else. We're not saying that, what we have is the only thing out there. But the truth is there's thousands of people who have changed their lives with this opportunity that we're offering you. Thousands, not just a few hundred, thousands of people. So
the hesitation is, if you truly sit down and ask yourself, maybe not now, maybe later. If you see, there's something we know that we've learned over time. It is called stinking thinking.
Yeah.
Stinking thinking. Why are you hesitant? Have you sat down to ask yourself? Is it because of finances? You can get a third-party financing. Is it because, what would my friends say if they see me promoting or marketing on social media?
They don't pay your bills.
They don't pay your bills. You need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself and know why you are hesitant. We are not coming to save you. Keep doing what you are doing. If you love 40 years of toil, of torture, of traffic, continue. But if you want 4 years to change your life, come to our School of Successful Business and learn to change your years. So it's a case of 40 years or 4 years. You decide if you are hungry. But if you are not, we wish you good luck.
Yeah, we all hungry. Come on. But yeah, truly amazing journey, right, guys? And 2026 will be our best year yet. And we're already in February. So what are you waiting for, right? So comment yes below or private message us. Go Agape Asking, PB, Karen, George, Hương, Lang An. We on here. We are on board free. We live life on our own term. And this business, we have a business in the box.
Yeah.
It built out for you. It run for you 24 hours a day. And guess what? No selling involved. You don't have to chase in your friend, your family at all. And you don't need to have experience. And enjoy the tax write-off benefit as the business owner. The best part in here, this business is the legacy that you can pass on to your family for generations to come. Time is now. So take action today. Send us a message, and we can't wait to share it with you. And guys, look at this. We are on immigrant, except for that bowhead guy. Right? We are on immigrant, and we want to send money home. We want to visit home country, right? We want to help in our family back home. This business is for you.
Yeah.
And if you are a hardworking career mom, you missing out your kids' milestone. You want more family time. This business is for you. So take action today, because if nothing change, then nothing will change. You stay stuck. So comment yes below and send out the message, and we can't wait to share it with you. So thank you so much, Coach Agape and Asking. Amazing,
For
amazing.
having us. Thank you. For
Thank you so much. So let me pull Coach Karen Win on real quick. Coach Karen Win, summarize a little bit like, hey, your results and what you want to share with your audience.
Guys, you know what? I've known Agape and Akin for years now. We actually met in person multiple times at a few of our events. And this is actually the first time I get to hear the full story of your journey. And that's truly amazing and inspiring. Um, so, guys, it doesn't matter where you're coming from, whether you have business background or like most of us with no business background. We have people from all walks of life that have joined this community and is now earning a full-time living from the comfort of their home. And we, like Akin said, like Agape said, life is a risk, right? No one could have saw COVID back in 2020, and that was totally life changing. And for me, I was so grateful that I had this business at that time, because I don't know how I would have survived without that business at that time. Because during COVID, everything was shut down, including my dental lab business as well. So this is the year, like Phoebe said, look it at yourself, ask yourself that hard question: where do you see yourself 5 years from now if you don't make a change today? Because there's that saying that, you are living the life today because of the action that you took, yesterday or a few years ago. So start planting the seed today, start creating the future you've always dreamed of. And today, in this technological digital era, it is so possible. Because I mean, if you told me 10 years ago earning online, I would have told you you're crazy. There's no way I could do it, because I know I had no tech skill, no training in online at all. But now it is possible. And like Phoebe said, this is a business in a box. Our system is literally designed for ordinary, everyday people. It's almost for tech, 101, like tech for dummy here, business for dummy. Like, honestly, we've got people that, don't even know how to use a laptop, but now they're earning online. So don't let the fear hold you back, because if we can do it, you can too. So hope to see you guys on the inside soon.
Amazing. Yes, we can do that too, guys. Sid Lang An, what do you want to share with your audience as well?
I want to share that I came to Canada with newly in Canada in 2019. No job, no Canadian qualification. Terrified because I don't know like how to get money to support my family. I didn't know how to drive, so I can't get a job anywhere else. So, but this business checked all the box. Within my kitchens, I turned a, a stay-at-home mom into a small girl from Vietnam owning a real corporation in Canada, and boss free, and I don't have to go out working going to work in this snow. Everybody afraid of snow in Ontario, and that this business can change your life. So if you are hesitant, I hear you, because I used to be you, hesitant to pay 149 to come in. But what I'm telling myself that, okay, in the worst case scenario, I lost my 149, but I know what it is. And what if it can change my life? And if I don't learn anything, I learn online marketing. And I know that online marketing is the key to any business. Uh, so that's what I did. I jumped in and own it history now, from former teachers, newly in Canada, stay-at-home mom, become a seven-figure earner is like out of my mind. I can imagine. So
Yes.
time is yours.
Yes, Tammy now take action and congratulations to become a seven-figure earner as well. Thank you, thank you. Sit Hương, what do you want to share with your audiences?
Yeah, actually, it's like impermanent, like right? Yeah, you don't know what happened tomorrow when you get up, right? You might lose a job, or your health is not at the same. And so like the back to 4 years ago, And I have an English center with a good income, and the epidemic swept out everything and almost everything. Yeah, and also last year, so hurricane also, yeah, it's damaged our house and we lost the shop. And if we don't have this business, and we don't know that our future. And so think about your plan B, think about your family, your children. Yeah, because you don't know what happened tomorrow. So get prepared. And yeah, and like that, if and I can just share with the very inspiring story. And I think that think about that. And yeah, think about our future, family future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Legacy building, right? Your family, your future. So, Josh, what do you want to share with your audience as well?
For things to change, you have to change, right?
Yes.
And specifically, if you're not happy, just like Agape and Akin were saying, if you're not happy with where you are, if you need different results, you've got to do something different to make it happen. And each and every person here in this interview, we were in a place where things weren't right. We needed something different. And this is the opportunity. This is the business, the system that we jumped in and latched onto, and it's changed everything for us. For my wife and I, we were in a situation where we couldn't even live together. That's how bad it was. We were struggling just to stay afloat. We're trying to support other family, and that was not sustainable. That could not continue. We found this business and plugging into a system, and it's not just joining a company or downloading a program or something like that, like you see out there. This is an entire business in a box. And when we talk about automation, we have an entire technical team that's doing all the technical stuff, so we don't have to even know how to do anything tech savvy. And what we have to do to run the business, we have training and mentorship to teach you, and anybody can do it. That was important to us because we didn't have a lot of time. We plugged in, and it took us 5 months before we were earning enough online to retire PB from nursing. And that was just a couple of years ago. You can
There
do the
we
same.
go. So, guys, we are on board free. We earn more, we travel more, and we enjoy life much more. So 2026 is your best year. Take action, right? Send us the message, and we can't wait to share it with you. Go Agape and Asking the last word to our audience. And hey, take action today. So what do you want to share with them?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what we just want to let people know is that tomorrow we're going on our third cruise of the year.
Amazing.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, so we are traveling tomorrow on our cruise. So on our page, you're going to be seeing a lot of, fun videos and fun pictures and all of that. And, for those who know us and those who are just meeting us for the first time, like, we are living our dream life. Like, Aki and I were taking stock of 2025, and we realized that we had what we called vacation burnout, because we traveled so much last year that we were like, how did we book so many travels? And guess what? We already had, by when we're taking stock, we already had travels booked from January up until April. And I'm like, we have to stop. But this is the life that we prayed for, right? And guess what? We didn't just pray and dream of this life. We worked for it. It may take you a year, it may take you 2 years, it may take you even 5 years. Even if it takes you 5 years to create and build and start to live the life of your dreams, it's still better than working 30 years and hoping for a pension that would not even be enough for you, right? And so I challenge some of you actually who are working corporate, go ask about your pension benefits. Go ask about how much you are going to be earning when you retire at 65. Go ask about it, because this was what scared me back in 2019 when I went for a financial session at my work, and they had invited people who were going to retire in the next couple years, and they were telling them what their benefits was. And I was like, I'm not even able to live on the current income right now. Then I would live, be on that income till I'm 65. And then that income is going to be cut down and I'm supposed to live with the, like, it scared me so much. And I was like, no, 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 no. Right. And so I talked to my husband about it. And that was when we're like, we need to make a change fast. Right.
And you know, like Agape says, she has given you a challenge to go and check out your pension.
Yeah.
I also want you to ask yourself a question, because that was one of the questions we asked ourselves. Agape loves social media. She posts every day. She shows off. She does this and that. Scroll, having fun, commenting. But she got tired of doing that.
That was before we started
the business. I'm going somewhere with this. So at the same time we were having the conversation, I said, how come Google is making billions in revenue and profit? How come Facebook is making billions in profit and revenue? How come TikTok? How come all of these social media? How are they making this money? And yet we are just using it. Are we the product? Or are we the user? So if you are not making money on social media in today's world, ask yourself the question.
You are the product. You are the product.
You are doing yourself.
They are making money off of you. So how about you start to make money
yourself?
Through them?
So those are the two things we want to leave with you.
So true.
John, ask yourself, how can you also make money online?
There you go. Amazing. So guys, thank you so much for Agape and Akin. Amazing journey from job loss, no family time, to 7-figure earner, on thanks to this online business they started 7 years ago. Right? Lang An, right? From living off, the welfare from the government, stay home mom, don't know how to write, right? Don't have a job, but now also 7-figure earner and building the legacy to pass it on to her children. Go Karen Nguyen, right? From dental lab, working long hour and missing out of her children milestone. And now she bought free. She also 7-figure earner from our online business. Amazing, right? And Go Hương right here, she have traditional, right, business and working so much. And she almost filed bankruptcy. But this business saved her traditional business and she earned more and have more family time. Josh and I, we from living far from each other. We barely see each other. We burden in that. And when my parents got sick, I could not be there for them. But thanks to this business, I'm able to retire within 5 months starting this business and now earning double, triple than my nursing salary. So guys, we are from hardworking people from all over different places, different career. All we want is extra income and more family time. We found it proven online business. And this business gives us time, right, location, and financial freedom. So 2026 is your best year. And take action today. Because the more you wait, the more your life stays stuck in the same place, right? And then you will wish I started business sooner. So no longer wishing. Today is the action taker day. So send us the message, comment yes below, and we would love to share it with you. And guess what? Starting the business this month, you can earn up to $2,000 bonus. Woo! Guys, extra $2,000 bonus this month. How that will help you and your family? So comment yes below, send us the message, and we see you on the inside. God bless you all. Thank you so much, everybody.